all about raising awareness about our drought with information for products and services that can help you out. Joining us this morning, Darren Ang, a regional manager for Armstrong Garden Centers. He is here with some common sense advice for gardening and not having to use a whole lot of water, which is really important, Darren.
Yes, absolutely, Jessica. Most of us overwater. We could take 25% of our watering, cut that out, and still have the yard of our dreams, the yards that we want.
That's good to know.
Still have those blooming things. Yeah, if you're watering 4 times a week, cut down to 3 times a week, and you'll save water just by doing that and not changing a single thing.
Because even today, Darren, we did a story where the state of California is considering strict rules to help with water conservation, which means maybe you won't be allowed to water your yard as normally as you do. So 3 days a week sounds better. You've got this heap of dirt here.
Yes, how's your green thumb? Do you have a green thumb?
I have a terrible green thumb.
Well, let me tell you how you can get a good green thumb.
Okay.
If you can go home to the yard, wherever you're going to plant, take your hand, sink it down into the soil all the way to your thumb.
Yeah.
You've got a green thumb. Soil preparation.
Really?
Preparing your yard with the right kind of soil will save water. Using mulches and compost, these things will cut down on your water use, and your plants will thrive and do so much better just by doing that. How do we know which kind of soil and which sort of thing to purchase when we're at the store? Any of our local garden centers can tell you which soil to use. There's all different kinds. Cactus mix for cactus and succulents. There's a planting mix for any of the blooming plants. So there's different kinds of mixes you can use, but that helps save water right there. Good to know. Darren, let's talk about these beautiful plants right here. I would look at these and think, you know what, these gorgeous flowers probably need a lot of water to survive. Right. They look like they do, but they don't. There's so many different kinds of plants that are here in Southern California. Mediterranean dry climate plants, like a lot of these that you see here, lantanas, and rudbeckias, and salvias. These things will do wonderful in Southern California. They're very low water use, very smart plants to put in your yard, and still have those beautiful blossoms all year long. When we have these hot summer days, flowers like these, how often do you need to water them? Usually during the summer days, 2 to 3 times a week is plenty. Most people would do too much. 2 to 3 times a week is usually plenty on most of these, and you'll cut down on water. Also, using water nozzles instead of sprinklers all the time, ones that shut off automatically. Excellent way to save water. Good tip. Okay, let's talk about succulents and cacti. You see a lot of these in yards here in Southern California. Absolutely. These are so popular right now. So what is the story with a succulent? We know cactuses, cacti, they don't need a lot of water. They're used to being in a desert climate. What's the difference between that and a succulent? Succulents are just exactly like cactus. They need very low water use, a little bit more than cactus, but they're still low water use. These you can get away with watering 1 time a week, maybe 2 times in the hottest portions of the summer, but usually 1 time a week is plenty. Spring, fall, every other week usually is plenty of these. Deep watering is always best. Always deep water as much as possible, less often, and that will get you a lot. Deep water, what do we mean by that? Long periods of watering for like 20, 30 minutes. 1 time a week, and then you're done. Yeah, and that deep watering will cause deeper roots and less water use going forward. So deep watering less often, so less days of the week, but more when you do it. Cacti always a good choice? Cactus a great choice, very, very low water use. I love the succulents because you can see all the different textures and colors. Really you can make a beautiful garden or a beautiful planter. If you have that planter that's just sucking up the water and it's not doing well on your porch, go with a cactus or a succulent planter like you see here. Beautiful textures. They look great, and you're only going to water them about once a week, once every 10 days, and they'll do wonderful. Great information, Darren, to keep your yard looking great. We want to let everyone know Armstrong Garden Centers are hosting 2 workshops this month. This Saturday morning is Waterwise Gardening with tips on saving water, and then the second workshop is Saturday, July 26th, with more tips on growing and caring for cacti and succulents. And also KTLA's Be Waterwise Wednesdays are sponsored by the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Thanks for helping us with our green thumb, Darren. Absolutely, love being here. Frank, back inside to you.
Jess, thanks for that. Coming up, a medical breakthrough just days after the Supreme